In this lesson, we're going to work with some linear equations that have fractions. So linear equations, that means no exponents, no roots. And the first one we're going to do is 4x plus x divided by 5 equals 42. What we want to do, well, we know we want to put the x's together somehow. And that we've got a 4x plus, and this x over 5, there's an invisible 1 sitting in front of that x. So you can see the fraction there, right? 1/5. So on my calculator, I'm going to add those x numbers together. So I'm adding 4 plus 1/5. Now, you will want to use your fraction button for this because we want to get this with fractions. That's the instructions that I'll be asking you. So on my calculator, I'm adding 4 plus 1 fraction 5. And I'm getting 4 and 1/5. 4 and 1/5 x equals 42. Now, in algebra, those mixed numbers are not really very handy. So I'm going to want to change this to an improper fraction. 5 times 4. So working from the bottom, 5 times 4 is 20, plus the 1 is 21. 21 fifths x equals 42. Okay, on your calculator, we're going to move that 21 fifths over. It is attached by a multiplication. And so to move it across the equal sign, we're going to want to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. So on the calculator, 42 divided by 21 fraction 5. Leave it in fraction form so you can get the exact answer. And I'm getting 10. Let's try one more. And this is a harder one. 3x minus 4 over 2 minus 3x minus 1 over 16 equals 6x minus 5 over 8. So in this question, we've got lots of fractions going on with several things on top of the fractions. For starters, imagine that these fractions have brackets around them. That's really important, especially because of that subtraction that we're hitting in the middle here. This subtraction right there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to split those fractions up. So this is 3x minus 4 over 2, and that 2 gets divided, or goes underneath, each piece on the top. So it's 3x over 2 minus 4 over 2, in brackets, minus, in brackets, 3x, this time over 16, minus 1 over 16, in brackets, equals 6x over 8 minus 5 over 8, in brackets. Okay, now we're going to take the brackets off. So that is 3x over 2 minus, well, 4 divided by 2, we know what that is. That's 2 minus 3x over 16 Now I'm getting a little bit careful because we've got minus, a minus, so that's going to turn into a plus, plus 1 over 16 equals 6x 8 minus 5 over 8. So what we did there is take the brackets off, and so now we're ready to put x's on one side, numbers on the other side. I think I'm going to put the x's on the left side, so that's 3x over 2 minus 3x over 16. And the other x is sitting on the right-hand side of the equal sign. It's this 6x over 8. And I'm going to be moving that across the equal sign. So right now it's a positive 6x over 8. So moving it across, it's going to become a minus 6x over 8 equals. Now we're going to put numbers on the right-hand side. Right now there's a minus 5 over 8. And we've got a minus 2 on the left side to move over. So that's going to move across the equal sign. Opposite of minus is plus 2. And then we've got a plus 1/16, and I'm moving that across the equal sign. So that's going to become opposite of plus minus 1/16. Now we're ready to do this calculation on the calculator. So on the left-hand side, remember, stay in fraction mode on the calculator for this. So it's 3 fraction 2. That's coming from this fraction minus 3 fraction 16 from the second fraction there. 3 fraction 16 minus 6/8 minus 6 fraction 8. And I'm hitting equals, and I'm getting 9/16, and that has an x on it. Equals. Now for the numbers on the right-hand side. We have a negative 5/8, so negative 5 fraction 8 plus 2 minus 1/16 minus 1 fraction 16. I'm hitting equals, and I'm getting 1 5/16. X equals, now we're going to move the 9/16 over. So right now on my calculator, I have 1 5/16, and this 9/16 is attached to the x by multiplication. So we're going to do the opposite of multiply, which is divide. So divided by 9 fraction 16. And I'm getting 2 1/3. So because we are working in fraction mode on the calculator all the time, we are getting exact answers, not any rounded off decimals.